Hi guys, Geektru64 here, and today we're talking about the Back to the Future 40th anniversary release day, which is happening today. That's right, I'm filming this on release day, October 14th. Hopefully I can get this up to date on the 14th. If not, I will have to push it to the 15th, but regardless, in this video, we will look at all the options that are available. There are 3 Steelbooks. There's a 4K set, and then there's an Amazon exclusive 4K gift set. We'll look at all the options that are available, stuff that's new with some special features actually for this release compared to the 35th anniversary release. I will share the pricing. I'll share my thoughts on the art as always, like all my other which version to get videos, but I actually have one of these in hand to actually share with you guys. So a little bit different than what my normal which version to get videos. One of the benefits, I guess, of doing this one on release date is having something to actually physically show you guys as opposed to doing it weeks before release. So with all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the individual Steelbook releases. That's right. Unlike the last release, this one actually has some individual options, individual Steelbook options. Before, for the 35th anniversary on 4K, they released the Steelbooks in an actual 4K set. Now, this I was not really a fan of. I actually got this one marked down to, I think it was $35 or $40 at Target. I was never really big on these Steelbooks, but they connect here. Let me see if I'm connecting this correctly. Yeah, there we go. All right. So that's how these looked. That was the Steelbook set for the 35th anniversary. But here we're actually getting individual release options. So if for whatever reason you just want one of them, you have that option now as opposed to getting 3. And these new Steelbooks are far better than the 35th anniversary Steelbooks design-wise. And one good thing you might be surprised to find out is that there's actually some new special features. There's been loads of special features. Every single time there's been an anniversary release, we've gotten new special features. This is no different. There's actually 90 minutes of additional special features. And as far as in the individual sets, the only one with new special features is this one, the first Back to the Future. It's got 90 minutes of new special features as well as all the legacy features. One of the good things about all these Back to the Future releases is that as far as I can tell, watching a lot of these special features myself, every time they've had a new iteration, they've carried over all of the legacy special features. So you're not having stuff lost with the new version, which happens more often than not with most other releases. So that's what's cool about this one. So this one, they're actually asking $30 for. It is $5 more than the other Steelbooks we'll talk about here in a minute. And the reason why it's $5 more, I suspect, is because of the extra 90 minutes. So if you're just wanting the special features option, if you just want to get the special features, this is obviously a good choice if you don't want to commit to getting the whole 4K set. If you're like me and you already have all of the 4K movies already. To my knowledge, there is no difference in the picture. They didn't do anything new with this transfer compared to the 35th anniversary 4K Steelbooks. We will talk more about these special features when we get to the special feature section of this video. But real quick, my general thoughts on the art for these Steelbooks. I actually kind of like them. All 3 of them have their own individual color, which we're going to go through here. Obviously, the first one being blue. I do like this more than the previous Steelbooks from the last release. As I said earlier, you have a good centerpiece for Marty and the DeLorean. It's consistent. The style is consistent against all 3. If you're like me and you like uniformity in your Steelbooks, this is obviously a good plus for you. Honestly, I really like the understated characters here in the background around the blue. I think that really gives a lot of added dimension to this other than just making it blue. So I kind of dig this one. If you look at the back, it's more consistent with the blue. You've got a lot of scenes from the movie, again, with that blue hue. So it's almost like a wraparound type of deal here. And, a lot of times a lot of Steelbooks go lazy on the backgrounds. I think this is a good, kind of compromise. It's not anything too crazy on the back, but it is consistent with the front. So that's good. As you can see here, that's what the interior looks like, and you've got your bonus disc there. And this is the one I picked up. I picked this up this morning. That's right. I went to Walmart and picked it up Just got back from the store and I'm filming this. You can see they got the sticker here, 90 minutes of all new bonus right here on the front. And I'm going to open this up during this video at the end. One thing I will say is that the blue on this is a lot darker than what is on the preview image. In the preview image, you can see the background characters pretty clearly. And it's one of the things I liked about this design. Now, when I saw it in the store, I was like, that's a lot darker than I expected. Now that I have it in hand, even under like good light, they're not very pronounced. They went with a lot darker blue on this than what the preview image is. And because of that, the background characters, which I think added a lot to the Steelbook, are kind of lost. So in hand, it's not as good as the preview image. And that's one of the benefits of obviously having it in hand for these which version to get videos. I can give you an honest opinion on what it actually looks like in hand. Because a lot of times the preview images sometimes look better. Sometimes they look worse. Sometimes things look better in hand. But in this case, yeah, it's unfortunately not as bright. Again, I'm going to open this up later on in this video. But let's go ahead and move on to the second Back to the Future 2 Steelbook option here, which they went with red for this one. I do think the red might pop more. It depends on how dark they went with these colors. I didn't really pay much attention to the Back to the Future 2 or the Back to the Future 3 Steelbook when I went to go pick this up. I was kind of in a rush this morning. I kind of just grabbed that and left. I did briefly look at the other ones. They seem to be kind of as dark as these, so I think all three of these may have the same issue where the background characters aren't as pronounced as they are in the preview images compared to in hand. But the red's a little bit brighter, at least in the preview image. So, I mean, maybe it'll look a little bit better. But again, I like the uniformity. I mean, if you compare this, obviously, to Back to the Future 2, I'm a big fan of uniformity, so I automatically dig that one. They're asking $25 for this one. There's no new special features on this one. If you look at the back, again, it's just like the first one, where it's got the red wraparound with a few scenes from the movie. And you've got the some of the cool stuff with the license plate and the almanac and the Jaws 19 poster there on the interior. The next one we've got is Back to the Future 3, and they went with brown for this one, which obviously, you know, makes sense. It being the Old West, obviously not as colorful as the other two with the blue and the red. I kind of figured they might do something a little bit different, but if they're going with, you know, something that has to do with the movie, I guess that's a good color choice. Again, brown is typically a darker color. Unless this is a more of a gold and it's lighter, it's going to have the same issue as this one, where the images around are just totally like bled into it. Like they're hard to see. All they had to really do was just brighten this up a little bit more and it would look a lot better. But regardless, so that one's Back to Future 3. Now, here is the background, the back of the Steelbook here. Again, more scenes from the movie. And as you can see, as opposed to Back to the Future 2, you do get the bonus disc. Now, from what I can tell, most of there's nothing new on this one at all. All of the new material is on the first movie Steelbook, but a lot of the special features that were included in the sets from the 35th anniversary, all the legacy stuff, most of it is on this. That's why it's on a bonus disc. So if you do get all three, you're going to get all of the legacy special features. They're just going to be dispersed differently through all three Steelbooks. The next option that we've got is the 4K Ultimate Trilogy set, which is the basic 4K set. And it's actually a pretty good deal. On Amazon right now, it's $45. If you do not already have the 4K, if you did not get the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future, you don't own it on 4K, I think $45 is pretty good. This includes everything that the Steelbooks have as far as disc-wise. There's 8 discs total here. Again, all of the legacy special features plus the new stuff here. As far as I can tell, the 4K transfer is the same as the 35th anniversary set, so nothing new there. Pretty good deal. $45 if you just want to get the discs. It's compared to $80 if you want to get the individual Steelbooks. Obviously, massive difference there, almost double the price to get the individual Steelbook options. So I think that this set is a good option. It's obviously got a bare bones as far as like the packaging is concerned. But if you just want the discs, you got everything you need here. You've got the 4K and the Blu-ray discs, as well as all the special features. So that is a good option. Now, the last one I want to talk about before we get into talking about the new special features for this one is the Amazon exclusive gift set, which they were asking $150 for, which is overpriced in my opinion, quite a bit overpriced. But apparently other people like it. Like, I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. Back to the Future, the first one, is my favorite movie of all time. I've got tons of Back to the Future stuff around this room and in my other rooms. Well, I guess you can see my Hot Toys right back there. But still, a lot of this stuff I have already from other things that I bought. So I know that that's abnormal probably compared to some other people. But let's go ahead and look at what's actually included in this. Again, it's got all the discs from the trilogy set, the $45 set. So basically what you're paying for an extra $105, what you're getting different than the basic 4K set is you're getting a flux capacitor Steelbook case. Now this is exclusive to this set.
This is what makes time travel possible.
You also got a little mini Gibson guitar replica, obviously very, very tiny. There's an out-of-time license plate, which I know a lot of Back to the Future fans. If you're a hardcore Back to the Future fan, there's a decent chance you might already have one of these. You get the visual history booklet, lenticular family photo, prop replica packets. You get a certificate of authenticity, because that's really what makes this worth it. The certificate of authenticity. Obviously, a lot of additional little tchotchkes here in like paper materials. The thing is that what I would recommend, because this is sold out. This is sold out and is come back in stock multiple times. Actually, yesterday I saw it come back in stock for like 2 hours on Amazon and then sell back out again. So this may or may not pop back up again. I don't know. But what I will recommend, if you did not get this, is get this book. This book is actually available. It's out there. And if you just want the paper materials, all of the paper materials in this gift set are in this book. And it's not very well advertised that that's the case. But look, for instance, here, just pulling out one thing here, the lenticular photo is one of the things that was included in this. So if you missed out on this and you wanted a lot of these tchotchkes and things, all of the paper stuff is included in this book. And you can get the individual license plate on Amazon for, I want to say $17. The only things you can't get that are included in the set is obviously the individual steelbook. I don't believe the little mini Gibson guitar you can get, and the certificate of authenticity, and obviously the packaging itself. But, if you kind of want a little bit of a cheaper option, you can just get the basic 4K set, and then you could get this book for, like I said, I want to say it's like $40 right now. So $40 plus $45, you're looking at $85 to $90, and you're going to get most of the stuff for this, which is obviously cheaper than the $150, and it's sold out anyway. So just my 2 cents on speaking to any other collectors out there, giving alternative options to this one. And I'll probably share more about what's included in this book in a video either next week or the week after. I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurry, obviously, to try and get this one ready to go live today. So, but let's go ahead and look at the special features. The new 90 minutes of special features is actually included in this release, and I'll read it right off the back of my actual steelbook here. So all new, we've got 40 years later, reflecting on the future, which is Bob Gale reflects on the legacy and the culture impact of the film. I think they've done a feature with Bob Gale every 5 years, it seems like. So we've also got Back to Hill Valley, Bob Gale and Donald Full of Love, who played Mayor Goldie Wilson. They talk about the movie as well. They talk about the locations. There's also untold stories of Back to the Future, journey back in time with the crew members as they share their personal stories from the set. And then the fourth featurette here is TCM's Classic Film Festival panel. Bob Gale, cinematographer, a stunt double, reunite at the 40th anniversary premiere. Fifth featurette that we've got is discover the rich history of the Gibson guitar. Marty McFly plays at the Enchanted Under the Sea dance, and hear from the cast as they rally fans to help find the iconic prop that's been missing for 40 years. And that one's called A Mystery in History. So this one I'm actually kind of looking forward to, because a lot of this other stuff, obviously hearing people talk about, I've obviously watched all the special features from previous releases, the 35th anniversary. So a lot of this stuff I'm very familiar with as a Back to the Future fan. But that one seems kind of interesting, A Mystery in History. So all of those featurettes apparently add up to 90 plus minutes of bonus material. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. All right, got it cut open here. Let's go ahead and open it up. I actually usually keep these stickers that are on the outside. I usually put them on the inside of my Steelbooks. All right, so there we go. And there is the J card. We'll take the J card off. And there we go. So that's what it looks like. Looks like a slight gloss pop on the title. Other than that, it's more like a matte finish with the gloss pops there on the title. And there is the back. Maybe on camera, this looks a little bit better. Like you can actually make out the background characters a little bit more. In person, it's very, very dark. It's pretty dark. So maybe that's the difference. But anyway, that's the back. That's the front. Let's open it up. And there you go. That's what that looks like. With the discs. And then there's the back and the front. So yeah, kind of different to actually get to show you guys an actual something in hand when I do these videos. I actually planned on going more in depth in this video and sharing with you guys all of the different versions that I have of Back to the Future, all the way back from the VHS to the DVD to the Blu-ray to the 4K to the Steelbooks, everything. Maybe I'll do another video and also share with you this book and some other Back to the Future stuff to celebrate happy 40th anniversary to Back to the Future. We've got the IMAX special release coming out the end of this month, I believe. So yeah, it's really a good Back to the Future month here, even though it actually released in July of 1985. We're kind of more celebrating it here in October. So maybe I'll do another video and kind of go more into depth in some of that other stuff. But in this video, I really just kind of wanted to share with you guys what you're actually getting with this new 40th anniversary set. And hopefully I was a little bit clear on this. This is definitely a last minute video I'm throwing together. But let me know which of these you're picking up, if any at all. And hopefully this video was helpful to you. I know this one's a little bit last minute. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I normally try and do these videos a couple weeks before release. So a little bit different here. Definitely a little bit different. But I do want to thank everybody for sticking around on this video. Thank you, subscribers. All of you are awesome. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the YouTube stuff or don't. I'm not a beggar. I'm Geetrue64, and I'll always tell you the truth.